Hello friends, welcome to part 76 of Laravel 12 multi-vendor e-commerce series. So we will continue working on the product detail page. And in this part, we are going to make the product URL as SEO friendly. Okay, so let's start. So first thing is that we are going to add the product URL in the products table as well. So we are going to update the migration file of products, create products table migration file. Here we are going to update this migration file. We are going to add the another column after product name. Here we are going to add the column product URL. Okay, so product URL nullable and unique. It must be unique as well, and you must add some value into it. Okay, so and also we are required to update the products table seeder. Because of this value, we also need to insert the dummy data into this table, into this field, into this column. Okay, so after product name, we will also add the dummy data for the product URL as well. So we are going to add the dummy data from the product name itself. Okay, from the product name itself, we are going to add the dummy data into this along with the product ID. Okay, and also the same way, we are going to update the product URL for the another product, red t-shirt as well. Okay, two of the products we are adding with the seeder. So after this product name, also we will add the product URL. It's a red t-shirt. We are going to make the slug for the red t-shirt with the unique ID. That we can pick anything, or we can also pick the product ID. Okay, it's our choice. It's for the first time with Seeder. We can just adding. Later on, we can update the product URL from the admin panel as well. Okay, so after this, we're going to run this command php artisan migrate first seed for our project. We are going to run this command now and hope that no issue will come, and this new column must be get added with the data. Okay, so here, okay, so we need to add here the str at the top. Okay, so we can also search for this error online, then it will the best way to resolve the issue is not Google now it's the chat gpt. You can just simply put the error here, and it will just tell you that what you are required to do. Okay, so the class you are required to add. Okay, so simply this class we are going to add for our products table seeder. Okay, so it automatically knows that which file you need to add. It is simply showing because it knows that we are doing this. I am taking help from the chat GPT already, so it knows that where the issue exactly. Okay, so it is smart enough to tell that we are working on that thing. Okay, so now I'm going to add this at the top, and now I'm going to run that command once again. And PHP artisan migrate press C, and this time it is running fine. Okay, so you can see it has been done, and now we are going to check our products table, and I'm going to my database and we'll check the products table. Now it must be having that product URL column with the data. Let's see. Yes, now it is having the product URL column along with the data that we have added. We have added the URLs for both the products. Okay. So now let's continue with the further steps. Now we need to add the option to add this product URL at the time of the edit. Okay. Once you will add the product, this URL will get auto generated with the product name, but the admin will get the privilege, and admin will get the right to update this product URL. Okay, admin can able to update the product URL of any of the product. So this column, this field, we are going to add edit product blade file. So here after product name, we are going to add another. Uh, Here after product name, we are going to add this one, and here we are going to add this one. Okay, so after this product URL, now see it will only work in the case of edit. Okay, so we have added the check that it must come only at the time of the product edit, but at the time of the product add, we can able to generate the product URL of our own. But now first we are required to update the product request for the validation as well. We need to add the validation for it. Okay, so I'm going to update the rules as well as the messages that carries the validation for the product URL as well. Okay, so I'm going to modify these uh, rules here. Okay, so you can see here that we have added the rules for the product URL here. Okay, so here if the product URL is not empty, if the product URL is coming from edit, okay, see here, then what we are going to do, we are going to check that it must be unique. Okay, product URL must be unique here. Okay, and also we are going to check that in case of edit it must be required. Okay, it must be required in case of edit, but in case of add we are automatically generating it. Okay, so this validation we are going to add here, we are going to align it. Okay, and in messages also you can see that we have added the product URL checks here. Product URL required, product URL is required when updating, product URL must be unique. Okay, so now we are going to update further. Now in product service, we need to modify the add edit product function after saving the product. uh, Before saving that product, we need to update the product URL as well. In case of edit, the URL will come. In case of add, first we will assign the null, and after that we are going to generate its product URL dynamically. Okay, after saving the product, we are going to generate the product URL dynamically here. Okay, so now generate product URL only if in create mode. Okay, in create mode, in add product, we are going to generate its product URL with the slug. Okay, by making the SEO friendly product name, and along with we are going to attach the product ID as well. But in case of edit, the admin can able to update as per his own choice. Okay, so after this, now we will add its route in web.pp file. We need to update its route in the same way like we have done for the categories, so that no issue will come in future for the routes. Like we have updated the category routes here, we need to update the products route here as well. Okay, so here we are required to update this routes in the same way. When we will first check that the products table exists. If the product table exists, then we are going to identify the product URL in that table, and will here will do in the same way like we have done earlier. Okay, so here in loop we will check for all the product URLs. Okay, so after this, now we are going to update the product detail function at the front end, because this time we are using the SEO friendly product URL. Okay, so we are required to update the detail function as well. So actually no ID is required now. We will simply fetch from the path that it's exists in the products table or not, its URL exists in the products table or not. And if it does not exist, then we will send the user to the 404 page. Okay, and now finally we are going to add this product URL that we have generated. Okay, we are going to update the Ajax products listing, and here we are going to update the URLs here. Okay, this one, this complete, we are required to update now. Okay, we will make it like this. Fine, now we are going to test. Let's open the listing page. Okay, so here I'm going to refresh this page, or I will simply go to the home page first of all, and after that I'm going to test it. So here I'm going to open man t-shirts. Okay, So here you can see the URL. Okay, so it is not opening. It is showing some issue. 404 issue. I'm going to check why this issue is coming. I'm going to try open the another one. Yes, the same issue is coming here as well. So I found the issue here. It is not going because we have missed to add the product model here. Okay, so here you can see that we have added this, but this product model we have not added like we have added the category model earlier. We need to add the product model as well at the top of the routes. Okay, here at the top of the routes we have also added other classes. We have added the category model. Now we need to add the product model as well. Now we are going to test. Here you can see the product URL is now working fine. Okay, just for the testing purpose, I am going to update here one of the thing in product URL. I am going to update with the name. Okay, here I'm going to update the product name. So product object product name just to verify. Yes, it is working fine. And now I'm going to here. We'll check the links now. We'll go to men t-shirts. There are two products, red t-shirt, blue t-shirt. First, I'm going to click on red t-shirt. Yes, red t-shirt is opening. Here you can see the SEO friendly URL. Okay. And after this, we are going to check the blue t-shirt as well. Blue t-shirt is opening. So we can also update their URLs. If we don't like these URLs, these are little bit more characters here. We are going to make it red t-shirt like this simple URL that is the SEO friendly. I'm going to submit this URL. Okay, we can also update these URLs from admin panel. Okay, so we need to add this str class at the time of product service as well, like we have added in ProductStableSeeder. This one we will also add in the product service. Okay, yeah. Okay. See, the URL has been updated. We can see, yes, the URL has been updated. Okay. So like this, we can also update the another URL as well. Blue t-shirt. We will make it simple enough. Blue t-shirt. We'll submit. Yes, it has been done. Now I'm going to our page once again. We'll click on red t-shirt. Here you can see the simple URL is now coming. Red t-shirt. Okay. SEO friendly URL. Okay. So now we will also add one product. At the time of the addition of the product, here you can't find the product URL. A product URL will automatically get added. Okay. Like I'm going to add one product here. Let's add one product here. Black as well t-shirt. I want to add here the blank. I will add its price 3000. Okay. So only the mandatory field we are going to add. So I'm going to click on submit. See here we able to add this product, and now I'm going to check what URL is assigned to this product. Let's see. This product is added black casual t-shirt. I'm going to open. See, the automatically assign this URL black casual t-shirt 3. Okay, so we can also update it. See, it assigned this one. This is the combination of the product name as well as the product ID. Okay, so it already makes it SEO friendly, but you can able to update as per your own choice. You don't want here 3. Okay, so you just want the URL like with the product name. Okay, like in WordPress. In if you know the WordPress, there also we can do these URLs update in the same way. Okay, so now I'm going to the that men's sections once again, men category once again, and we'll open this black casual t-shirt. This time you can see the SEO friendly URL, black casual t-shirt. Okay, so like this you can able to update this functionality at your end as well. In the next part we will continue with other things of the product detail page, and you can subscribe as well as join the channel to get the complete source code. Here just simply open the Stack Developer YouTube channel, subscribe the channel, and you can join the channel to get the source code. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.